Gaurav Bhatia, is the line been drawn in the sand? Can there be a rethink? Because there's an overwhelming majority of students, especially from the rural areas, asking for a rethink.
Okay, so Preeti, I only have one request to make, that do try your best to at least have a balanced panel. There are 3 speakers here who are opposing the decision, and I have no issues with that. But at least, then give me adequate time so that I can respond to each one of them. I will come to the politics later, but let's keep the discussion very constructive, and nobody is an adversary here. So let me first ask Ms. Moitra, can you please tell me how many centers are there for NEET and JEE in West Bengal? Are you even aware of that, since you're coming for a debate? Please.
Mr. Bhatia, I've come here to take part in a panel where will be asked questions by the anchor.
No, I know.
I haven't come here to be
treated. This is a pertinent question, and I'll tell you why.
Sir, I haven't come here to be asked questions by the likes of you.
All right, okay. Can I intervene? I'm moderating this debate. Can I please intervene? Mr. Bhatia, make your point. Please make your point. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So first of all, my second point is, since she's not aware of the number of centers, let me tell
I don't need to answer you. I'm perfectly aware of them. I don't need to answer you.
Okay,
I'm sorry, sir.
Fine,
all right,
fine.
Can we not get into this, please?
That.
I need to move on. I need to close this debate. Let's just make your point, Mr.
Preeti,
Bhatia.
2-3 quick points I'll make. First of all, the Supreme Court order was delivered on the 17th of August. What were these political parties waiting for? They could have always moved an application in the Supreme Court earlier. I would have been delighted as a citizen to know from Ms. Moitra as well as the Congress panelists, what are the arrangements they have made regarding law and order, which is to be ensured by the state government, transportation, and other protocols also to be followed under the COVID. And this is subsequent to the letter of 12th of August. They have not discussed that. Third, I want to very specifically say the dirty politics is that in Rajasthan, we see how Congress leaders can protest outside the governor house. That is fine. They're not worried about COVID. And you rightly said Punjab also is conducting examinations as we speak.
No, Punjab is not actually Rajasthan.
Government. And Rajasthan also conducted this basic BSTC exam. So therefore, I'm only saying that this is duplicity and double standards, that they will oppose the central government's decision. But at the same time, in their states, they're doing exactly the same. And one last point, Mamata Banerjee changed the lockdown date 6 times due to appeasement politics. They are so indecisive. And now they're pointing fingers at us.
All right. Okay, Mahua, I'm going to bring you in very quickly. Now, you said 4 out of 7 are going to look at approaching the Supreme Court. Is that happening tomorrow?
I didn't say 4 out of 7. I said 4 in addition to the 7 have joined. But 7, we are going to approach the Supreme Court. And the point is this. It is exceedingly, I think, devious of the central government to say that we are going to stick to a schedule and leave it to the state governments. The state governments are busy fighting COVID. The COVID pandemic, I mean, apart from petting his pet peacock and kind of coming on television ever so often to tell us to clang things on our verandas, I've seen very little help from the central government. All the COVID fighting has been going on with the district administration and the state administration. We are fighting COVID, and right now, it's all we can do to keep containment zones, to keep travel to a minimum, and to prevent it from spreading. Apart from that, no state government today is in a position, given in the wake of this pandemic, at the peak of this pandemic, to take on this additional burden of having to arrange for travel logistics for completely something as unnecessary, which can be postponed by 2 months with no harm to anybody.